Skills on a platform, back at you with another one. Also, this reading is going to be for the sign of Gemini. Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and North Node. Also, Gemini, this is your one-card tarot reading, a daily tarot meditation. Today's date is February 19th of 2022. Though that is the date, these readings are timeless and can apply at any point in time in the future. Also, Gemini, like, comment, and subscribe and become a skilled one and become a skilled nation. Hit the bell notification to receive all the videos in the future. I'll pause for a minute while you do that. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get this reading underway. Also, what I wanted to say is this. Now, I'm doing a test right now, okay, with these videos moving forward because I'm noticing that, you know, I get a lot of views on my videos and people are not liking the videos. So, only conclusion that I can come to is that I have a lot of people who are watching these videos who are complete haters. Okay? Now, obviously, you know, haters are going to be around because they try to absorb your energy, try to put kind of, you know, juju, try to do all kind of spell work, wish bad upon other people, right? Because they don't have the guts enough to go ahead and be what they really want to be. All right? So I'm calling all the flawed, fake people out right now on the video, right? Because if you're sitting there watching this video, you're spending your time, and I'm going to make these videos longer on purpose because most people are not going to spend their time watching the whole video if they're not serious to finding out what's really going on with their energy, right? Usually it's people who just don't even care. They live day to day, and they just don't even care what could possibly happen to them. That's fine. This is not for you, okay? These are for people who actually are concerned or have some kind of care about how their life could be on a day-to-day basis, right? Or energies they should look out for to get themselves a heads up. In addition to that, the reason why I'm doing this is I'm putting this video out kind of late right now because it's about 5:20 right now. I usually put them out in the morning time so that way people can have them to start their day. But I'm testing something right now. So I might drop these videos at any point in time is to prove a point. Is that my readings are the most accurate readings out here. Period. Now, reason being is I was made for this, right? There's people that are doing this. They're just doing it, you know, just to probably get likes, just to get views, just to make some money on YouTube. Personally, I don't need to make any money on YouTube because this is not something I'm doing it to make money. I'm good when it comes down to my personal finances. You know, I'm actually pretty well off. But I've been called by spirit to do this, and I've been kind of resisting this for many years. It's something that I should have been doing, but I kind of, you know, resisted the call. But I'm answering the call now for this purpose of helping other people. This is not about me. This is about you guys. That's one of the reasons why I don't even show my face on these readings. I do show my face on other videos. If you notice on my channel, right, you see what I look like, but I don't show my face because it's not about me. It's about you guys, right? It's about your energy and what can actually help you guys on a day-to-day basis. Now, also, let's go ahead and get this reading underway. All right. This is for the sign of Gemini. Right? And the world is just in a whole bunch of confusion right now. You know, they're getting all kind of information from all different places, right? People are, you know, it's all complicated information. People stretching things out just to stretch it out for whatever reason. And, you know, they don't get straight to the point, right? So these readings, as I'm reading them, right, I get straight to the point. And I tell you exactly what it is. All right, so I'm not trying to make people feel good. I'm giving you the what it is because here's the thing. When a parent chastises their child, right, they're not typically chastising their child to, you know, to hurt them. They're doing it because they don't want them to get hurt, right? I'm kind of like that. I'm like a mothering, fathering energy, a good mother, a good fathering energy, right, who wants to see their child succeed in life, right? If, you know, there's people who parents don't want them to succeed in life, you know, because they're jealous of their own child, which is a sad thing, I think, personally. Because in my mind, the child should always be in a position to do better than the parents. And if your parents or loved ones, if your parents or your elders don't feel that way, they're the problem. I'm going to tell you now. Okay, so this is your spread for the sign of Taurus. Oh, excuse me. This is not Taurus. This is for Gemini. But Gemini, now that I said that, you possibly are dealing with a Taurus, some way, shape, or form in your energy, okay? Or you may even have Taurus in your chart, all right? Now, let's go ahead and kick off. Spirit, what energy is the sign of Gemini in across the planet and across the universe? What is the energy of Gemini across the planet and across the universe, Spirit? Excuse me. All right. All right, excuse me. I'm back. Got a little choked up there. I guess some not want me to get this reading out for whatever reason, but we're gonna get it out anyway. All right, so we can get some clarity for the day. All right, Gemini. Now, the energy for you today, Gemini, is the Seven of Pentacles, the Lord of Success Unfulfilled. Let's figure out what's going on, Gemini. Right, with this success unfulfilled. It's still success, but why is the success unfulfilled is the question. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. All right. The Lord of Success Unfulfilled. A hand from a small group of clouds clenched the branches of several roses. Only 5 roses overhang, but they drop and do not touch the pinnacles. No other buds are shown, and none are touching or close to the 2 lower pinnacles. The pinnacles suggest the wheel of motion, unfulfilled success. Right? It means meaning of the energy and the card for today for you, Gemini, is loss of possible fortune. Okay? So it says possible and it says loss of possible fortune. Right? So we can get a lot out of that alone, right? Because of your energy for today, Gemini. That means the fortune is available to you. That means loss is possible, right? But why is it possibly lost? Is it because of a decision that you made could possibly cause you to have lost this fortune? Or a decision that you have made or going to be making? Okay? Maybe dealing with certain people, right? Who could have something to do with that in some way, shape, or form to cause you to lose a possible fortune, right? Or not making a decision. Because when you don't make a decision, you're still making a decision. You're making a decision to not make a decision. So you could have had an opportunity before you, but you didn't take advantage of it, maybe out of skepticism. Maybe you didn't know much about it. Maybe it was a spur of the moment type of decision and you decided not to go forth with it and it caused this possible loss of fortune. All right. Something along those lines. It also speaks of hopes, deceived, and crushed. So you hope for some things, but it seems like it was deceived and crushed for whatever reason. Right. These things tend to happen, right? It's a few things that's probably going on. One is that, we made a bad decision, right? Whether it was in some type of an investment that we didn't really, do our due diligence before we made the investment. We kind of went on, we just kind of, decided to do it and it just didn't work out, right? Or, you was guided by someone to tell you to do this or that and it didn't work out. It just didn't work out at all. It didn't work in your favor, okay? Also, it speaks of successful dealings, short-lived. See, so that's what happened is that it was some success within it at some point in time, but then it just completely tanked. It failed because it was short-lived, right? Also, it speaks of disappointment, misery, slavery, necessity, and baseness. And it speaks of a cultivator of land, and yet the loser thereby. Sometimes denotes slight and isolated gains, with no lasting benefits. So be careful of these kind of decisions where, you're going to get small gains. At first it looks good, but then again, it just doesn't end up panning out for whatever reason. Okay? Maybe you just took advice from the wrong person. Okay? You followed someone who maybe they did good at one point in time. And then keep in mind, too, there's certain times certain investments are good and sometimes they're not. It all depends, right? You got to kind of, look into the forecast of a particular investment. What's the history pattern? See, most people don't want to go into that much detail. They kind of just want to hope that it'll work out. Life, in a sense, is not, we shouldn't even be hoping for things. We should always have some kind of idea of how it's going to come out. Right? Now, we can also, go in that route where we're kind of hoping for things to happen at times, but for the most part, you don't want to be guessing. Now, in the reverse, it means impatience, uneasiness, anxiety, imprudent actions, and unwise investments. You see? Unwise investments. So just be careful of those unwise investments. I'm going to say it like this. The best investments out there today where you can't never go wrong is real estate is one. Right? Buying property, people will always need a place to stay. Number 2 is gold and silver, because gold and silver historically has always outperformed actually every investment you can think of. Gold and silver has outperformed every investment according to history. Historically speaking, gold and silver outperforms a majority, if not all, investments across the planet, right? Because it's a precious metal. People always like shiny and beautiful things, and they always hold value. We know that gold and silver is actually real money versus the paper dollars that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, which is actually fiat. Okay, most people don't know that, right? So that's a gem that y'all got from me today. And then of course I would say cryptocurrency. Okay, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, cryptocurrency is the new form of money moving forward, whether people want to believe it or not. Only select few at the top actually know this, right? Most people who are not privy to this information don't know this because they're not educated in that, right? People at the top, the elites, know this. This cryptocurrency is going into a place where everything is going digital, whether we want to believe it or not, right? But those are my suggestions for you to look into. Make sure you do your due diligence first, though. Right? But those are 3 types of investments that you can't go wrong in, and if you balancing those 3 out, you're definitely gonna win. Period. Now, also, Gemini, if you found this reading beneficial for you in any way, shape, or form, donate to the channel. Cash App's in the description. Any amount is greatly appreciated. It allows us to continue to bring these energy reads to you on a day-to-day basis to keep you going every single day. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. If you can't donate, at least like this video, right? It costs you nothing to like this video, all right? And that's the end of the read for our Gemini. Today is February 19th of 2022. Though that is the date, these readings are timeless. Peace, Gemini.